Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning, members. Well,
Morning.
first off, I hope you and your families are preparing for a wonderful holiday. And like the chairman said, it's hard to believe it's already nearly Christmas. Well, I'm glad we can meet today to answer the many questions I know both you and your constituents have. And let me begin by acknowledging that there are real, substantive questions, and those deserve attention. However, the vast majority of claims we have seen online and in the media, and even discussed in the halls of the Capitol, are simply unfounded. And what we're now seeing is that with Newsmax, One American News, and other organizations, they're being forced to run retractions on the stories they ran. And this is what I have called a tsunami of disinformation, and it is dangerous. And worse yet, we have to respond to those rumors, disinformation, and misinformation, chase it down with the limited resources we have. I've called it the rumor whack-a-mole. As soon as we knock one down, then another pops up. So our office is launching a website to get the raw information out to let people judge for themselves. For example, the State Farm video is on there starting at the 5:23 a.m. point when employees show up to a pond of water in the room. So everyone can watch the times of contention all the way up to them closing down before 1 a.m. instead of someone coming in and misrepresenting certain situations by slicing and dicing the video. We understand there are those that question the outcome of this election. Let me be clear. I was not happy with the outcome. But trust me, for our office, life would have been a lot easier had the outcome been 12,000 votes the other way. One of your members and one of the earliest supporters of President Trump posted on social media an accurate analysis of the voting results. We have worked to be as transparent as possible since I was elected to this office. Our goal today is to answer all of your questions, to get as much information out there as possible. And then let's look forward to what we can do together to strengthen and enhance our election system and process moving forward. All of you know I've wanted to take steps to tighten our system, and many of you share that same thought and wanted to also come alongside of us. And many of you actually have led when I was in the House on these issues, and many of you are on that committee that I'm speaking to today. I introduced many of those measures in those last two sessions, focusing on the individual voter and the power of their vote is paramount. Federal law, though, gets in the way many times. Many of the issues that voters complain about lays directly at the feet of Congress. List maintenance for starters, our inability to do proactive list maintenance robs every legal voter in Georgia. A vote diluted is a vote denied. But all of us on this call can't fix the problems that Congress has left us through years of inaction. For those that share that concern, please direct your questions towards them. What we can focus on are the things you and your colleagues can vote on here at the state level. First, we need to move to voter ID, not signature match, as the verification for absentee mailing. With the absentee portal I built out, it is the first time we have multiple points of verification for an absentee request that have no subjective measures. The driver's license and the date of birth are required to receive a ballot, and that has been used by 75% of absentee voter requesting new ballots for the January 5th runoff. It's simple, it's fast, and it's secure. Second, this cycle has shown we need to move to an excuse-based system for absentee voting. The no excuse system voted into law in 2005, long before most of you, if not all of you, long before I was in the General Assembly. It makes no sense when we have 3 weeks of in-person early voting available. It opens the door for potential illegal voting, especially in light of the federal rules that deny us the ability to keep voter list registration files clean. And from a logistical challenge, it's a tremendous burden on our counties and in Georgia, as you know, because counties run elections. Third, my office needs to be able to remove, and probably I need to say it a bit more bluntly, I need to have the ability to fire election officials and boards that consistently fail their voters. For years, this office is accused of problems in elections where we have zero authority and no control. Only through a direct ability to hold people accountable can we improve elections, accountability, and transparency, and thus improve voter confidence. In the business world, you don't hire a CEO, tell them to fix the company, and then say you can't change anything. You can't change the marketing, can't change the product mix, and you can't fire low-performing personnel. Who does that? So that's why I asked for that authority for the Secretary of State. This year has been a strain on everyone. It's been difficult on you. It's been difficult on your constituents, the county election officials, our staff, everyone. I know there is an idea to play the blame game here today. Blame shifting is not productive, and it doesn't fix problems. All of us need to be focused on finding solutions that improve the election process and make it secure and accessible for voters so there is strong trust and confidence in the system. Our job is to answer your questions as best we can. I understand some of you on both sides of the aisle question the system and the outcomes. But all of us serve the same voters, and given the close nature of the race, about half are happy, about half are not. And that makes all of our lives more difficult. Understand that all of us are working to do the best job we can for all those people we all serve. To answer the details of the questions today, I have with me Ryan Germany, who's our general counsel, who's been in this position since 2014. He's seen an awful lot of litigation, going all the way back to the 2016 and obviously the 2018 race. He has been doing a great job given the political and litigation issues our office has faced. Gabriel Sterling, our implementation manager. All of us will do our best to fully answer any questions you and the committee may have. With that, I just want to say I'm grateful for the opportunity to be with each of you here today. So thank you and Merry Christmas. Chairman, there are ongoing lawsuits we are currently handling, obviously. So I can have Ryan Germany speak to those now, or he can jump in as we field questions, since many of the questions will no doubt involve those issues.